end the game as soon as possible, because we saw RRQ kind of snoozing in that late game with Brands on the Melissa, and we saw the Melissa just completely shred RRQ down. So that's also something that they need to take into consideration. But ladies and gentlemen, we are going back into the game here. 40 seconds has elapsed, and so far, nothing too out of the ordinary just yet.
Yeah, let's see here though. Interesting choice of emblems, right? The Purify from Udo and as well as Rasi. Why? Take a look at the crowd control that the side of Evos Legends can bring. There's a Kai, there's Dreams, there's Psychots even. Don't forget the 2 Petrifies that Dreams and Psychots also bring. That just adds more depth to their crowd control, and I feel like Alter Ego Esports respects that. They realize that, and they go for the Purifies.
You're right, you're right. There's a lot of potential for Evos Legends to work with, right? They have a lot of pick-off, they have a lot of CC, like you mentioned, but that heavily relies, honestly, for that level 4. Alter Ego, they're not as reliant on that. Sure, it is going to be a little bit of a tough matchup there in the bottom lane, in the EXP, especially before that Lapu finally gets the Bravest Fighter or his ultimate. So there are things that both teams are actually waiting for here, but what I really wanted to focus on the fact is that Beatrix is going to get that power spike a lot quicker, but here you go, level 4 for Pi.
Pi getting the level a bit faster. Now Psychot's not able to clear the wave, and that's the Petri coming down, but it does not help Psychot. Udo has rotated down below to pick up first blood, making it a 2v1 as they get more pressure in the XP lane to play around the first turtle.
A good start from side of Alter Ego, saying that they strike first. Perhaps Evos Legends now, they're winning condition that they need to control that early game, but somehow negated right with that first blood. And you can see here, Akai already prio his orange buff first before really committing on towards the turtle, whereas usually when Taz is on the board, when neutral objective is on the board for Taz, he usually is always there to take it. But it seems like already adjustments here, but let's see the take for that neutral objective.
Both teams are gonna start centering around this. Taz does have the opportunity to utilize his ultimate to steer clear of most of the aggression coming from Alter Ego, but Pi goes very aggressive there into the front side, being able to zone them away, and it looks like Evos Legends don't want to contest this. Alter Ego with the first turtle.
I like it. Alter Ego with the move, right? The macro move. They are able to find the first blood, find the neutral objective as well, and Evos Legends, they have no compensation here whatsoever. They just need to sacrifice that they lost that turtle, and for now, it's another reset here. Both roamers, though, it seems like babysitting that gold lane. Both roamers understand that Rasi's on the Estes, Dreams on the Kadita. It's gonna be just gonna pressure that top side, waiting for Nino and Brands to activate. Very slow game here, it seems like, but overall, a very smart approach from set of Alter Ego.
That's why I really didn't like the Kadita last pick for Evos Legends. I feel like with the Kadita, sure, you do add some killing pressure. You do double down on the team fight composition that you built on in the first phase. But the Estes with a Purify, the Valentina with a Purify, will literally negate all that. You try to burst Nino down, there's always going to be Rasi in the back. And if you try to go for Rasi, that Purify literally takes that Petrify out of the way instantly. To add on to that, Alter Ego can utilize that ultimate as well with the Valentina.
Oh, there you go. Oh, very aggressive here by Pi.
I don't think he's in any trouble right now. He's still going to be able to escape. He actually wants to go for a fight here. Has the flicker, but he decides to fight. Selly Boy going to be able to rotate down below with the Breath of the Ocean, not connecting. The Mortal Coil, not doing enough. But look at the mid lane. Alter Ego with a superior macro decision-making on the map. With the Nimiru's Passion now popped in. That's the entire, almost, the entire Gold Shield turret in the mid lane taken down.
This is what I expected, right? With the gameplay that we saw just now. They're going very aggressive. They're trying to put all their focus on to the objectives. But what concerns me is the fact that Brands has yet to be touched. And Brands is not the type of gold laner that you want to leave alone, especially in the early game, right? That's when he's weakest. That's when you should strike, because in the later stage of the game, it's a lot more tough and difficult to get into that backline, despite having the Lapu Lapu. But both teams, once again, Taz versus Selly Boy, Turtle at half health.
Remember, Rasi, as long as he's untouched, he will be able to heal everybody back up. Black Dragon form now used, the heavy spin as well, but Rossi's still going to be able to heal them back up with the call. Alter down! Alter Ego, they collapse into one, and Evos Legends, they are in shambles. Everybody targeting Psychots now, who's still going to be able to sustain for a bit, but the damage comes through for the decimation to execute Captain Psychots. Alter Ego with every dub in that fight.
Man, what a good approach from Alter Ego. They were able to just find the right team fight, and Rossi there pulled the Purify on time as well. With that Purify, he is able to heal the team fight back up, and just a convincing fight there. Again, Alter Ego Esports, they did their homework and do their keys to victory as well, right? It was 5v5, but 4v4 should do as well. With the heal, it just adds more depth and layers towards their composition. And Evos Legends, as of now, as of yet, could not find their jam.
Yeah, they haven't. 3,500 gold lead for Alter Ego here in the 6th minute of the game. You could see beforehand, Nino was able to pick up the BOD already, so a lot more pressure onto Brands. You can see here, Selly Boy seems to be rotating towards his top side as well. Are they going to go for a gank or even a play onto Brands? Luckily, Dreams is still there. And we are going to take a moment to take a look at the items.
BOD already here secured from side of Beatrix. Meanwhile, Corrosion Sight. So Marksman here, very, very good farm, but also do note that Melissa is behind 500 gold. Almost 600 here. That should be perhaps the adjustment coming from side of Evos Legends. They need to protect Brands more, so that he can farm and equalize in that gold area. But apart from that, Yu Zhang here opted for a dominance first item. It will somehow help his team during team fight, but during by 1v1, it's gonna somehow not gonna give that impact that he needs. So perhaps he's gonna use that dominance ice as a again initiator, but bot side.
Taz with the heavy spin now, trying to get out. Is able to pin Selly Boy for a bit, but the Mortal Coil gets him out. Udo now with the damage, poking him down. The Cold Altar saves him, and Taz is somehow still able to find the retribution on point against the likes of Alter Ego, have utilized the resources to go in for a fight. Now Selly Boy caught, that's gonna be Udo, who's petrified, but he still is able to escape with a Purify, and the healing comes through with Pai diving in with the bravest fighter onto the Panda. That's a dead Panda. Alter Ego looking for more as they push through into the jungles of Evos Legends. The Tigers, though, do not like it. They will take back and reclaim their jungle.
What in the world was that? Okay, sure, Evos lost Taz, but they were able to get an objective out of that. And Taz is a level below Selly Boy. And yet they were still able to steal that turtle away. In the grand scheme of things, sure, it doesn't really make a difference in terms of that gold lead, but it does prevent a lot more snowball coming in from Alter Ego here in the 8th minute of the game.
Gee, that's why you call him the Miracle Boy, I guess. The rough waves, not enough to get him out of the Mortal Coil.
And this is what I expect as well, right? When they picked up the Martis, that killing pressure that this Martis can give in the Land of Dawn is also evident, right? Decimation is there, and again, Alter Ego really controls that early game, where Evos Legends, I feel like they really need to control that early game, but failed to do. And Alter Ego, they want the mid here, it seems like, but I don't feel like Evos Legends will have trouble defending it. Oh yeah, and again, Evos Legends, they need to also readjust with the Faramis. Why I prefer the Estes over the Faramis is because the Estes, apart from the ultimate, can facilitate you more, right? With the slows, with the heals, with the skill 1, with the first skill, it is just more of a enabler as well. And if you compare it to Faramis.
3 seconds now on the clock for the first Lord to enter the Land of Dawn, and here he is. Alter Ego should have more control, but there is still going to be some kill pressure coming in from Dreams as long as they don't know exactly where he is on the map. So Alter Ego, they can go ahead, but they have to be very careful. Nino has to be very careful with his positioning. But looking at it, that item, man, Malefic Roar as well already. Nino's ready for battle here.
For sure, he's hit that power spike that the team desperately wants him to hit. Oh my god. The Renner's apathy almost taking Brands down. Perfect coordination with Udo as well to take him that low. Now Alter Ego with an advantage, baiting out the Black Dragon form as they all just split away. Pi jumps in with the Raven Spider onto Taz right now as Udo's looking to be able to buy so much time, and in the back, Psychos is not able to find anyone. Rossi didn't even pop the Purify. Alter Ego, Nito's still able to escape, his dreams will fall, and the Lord as well will be taken by AE. They're looking for their first crown, they're looking for MSC, and Nito is looking for the game.
3 members are taken down there by Evos Legends. They're gonna be able to get a lot on the board, a tower in the bottom side as well. Mid side turret crashes. 6.9k gold lead, and they're going for more.
Oh my god, Nino, miss a shot. What the heck? Even with the basic attacks on the render, he's able to hit it consistently. On Taz, on Brands, these 2 members right now are not given any space. Heck, the entire team isn't given any space, Gani. 0 kills.
Exactly. Perfect game for us out of Alter Ego. And take a look at the gold lead, 9,000. Evos Legends, they aren't able to find any small window here for even a pick-off. And that is sad. The only winning side force out of Evos Legends, the only positive note that they have, that they can bring, is they have taken the structure there in the bot side. Apart from that, oh, take a look at that bottom line.
Let's see. They're trying to siege it down, but the Muddles is going to be able to stop them for now. Nino, though, wants to put more damage onto it with the Renner's shots, the basic attacks. Mid lane crashing down again. Alter Ego need to learn from their mistakes yesterday. Do not get too over-aggressive. But maybe at this point, with the minions, they don't need to get over-aggressive. They can play it passively, disciplinedly, and take the turret down easily.
The tower in the bottom lane falls here. Alter Ego with a 10,000 gold lead up until this point. With the Lord quite far off, 70 seconds, it seems like they want to still put some pressure onto the mid lane there. Taz gets chunked to half health, and the problem is, Hijume's ult just keeps getting taken by Udo. There's no process from Hijume to prevent that from happening, and that's something that we don't see, even in the regular season, right? Clay on the Faramis was able to hide in that map, right? Not allow his ultimate to get stolen. But we don't see the same thing being reflected here for Evos Legends.
That's the beauty of map pressure. Evos have no map pressure to play with, so there's nowhere to hide.
Oh my god.
Not from the IMU, not from the Renner's apathy. There is nowhere to hide.
Man, did you notice that Alter Ego Esports there took down 2 base turrets without the Lord, right? Sure,
yeah,
the
exactly.
bottom lane,
Hey.
they were able to, 1,000 kills secured here. MPL ID season 11 new record by the original Kage. Udil. But yeah, back to my point, 2 turrets, 2 base turrets were taken down just by sieging, right? It was Nino on the Renner there, just poking, just one shot. And Evos Legends, they weren't able to do anything. They saw that, but they can't do anything to stop that.
Yeah, there's not much they can do, right? They don't really have much high ground except for Brands, right? And his models. I think previously we saw the Golden Staff being picked up by Brands. I'm curious to see how his items are going, right? Because sure, right now Alter Ego, 11,000 gold lead. That's great, that's amazing. But the later this game goes, the scarier Brands is going to be on the Melissa. They still need to keep the bull rolling if Alter Ego really want to take this right now. And looking at the items here, has Brands reached that power spike, Gani?
Yeah, item-wise, he does already, right? Golden Staff Corrosion and DHS, he is activated, but it seems like he's just too far behind. Beatrix is 1 item away. This might be it. This might be the final push.
That's a Renner shot right there, and he's gonna look for a snipe, and he gets it again! Nino cannot miss! The Blessing of the Moon Goddess, the Cult Altar, everything used to save Nino in the back line as he guns Psychots down. It's all about Nino, and Evos Legends can't seem to find him. Brands, though, with the Muddles doing so much damage, but the base is wide open for the taking. Alter Ego, with no trouble, secure game number 1.
They strike first here against Evos Legends.